All right, back at it again. Here we are, folks. Another day, another nickel, another deal alert video. You guys seem to be liking these, so I'm going to keep doing them. This time it is an addendum to a video I did a couple months ago, a Craftsman deal alert video. I think the tagline on that one was I'd save something like 87%. This time I'm just gonna give you round numbers. I'm not gonna tell you what percentage I saved. And I'm just gonna kind of go for it. I'm gonna try to make this one a little bit quicker. First up, and I'm going to find, I can't tell on the top, off the top of my head who makes these Craftsman manual impact drivers. You get 4 bits with it. You can't really see that because of the camera, but trust me when I say you get 4 bits with it, the adapter, and then a, what is that, a 3/8 head on there. Actually half inch drive. But these are Craftsman USA. I don't know what the law is on these, the difference between calling them made in USA or made in US, of US and global components. I think a certain percentage of it has to originate in the United States in order for them to just call it flat out made in the USA. But I bought a total of 3 of these. The third one is sitting in my box. And I'm going to link in the video description the thread on Garage Journal that says who makes these, because I want to say that these are the same manufacturer. I'm not sure if it's Lisle, but they look very similar to, I think it's the Mac set. Don't quote me on that. Like I said, I'll find more information, a link to that thread in the video description, and tell you guys what's what. But these, everyday price on these at Sears is $24.99. And for the 3 that I bought, I averaged $6 each. And you guys, the secret to my success here is the Sears app, signing up for Shop Your Way and getting surprise points. I think now they're calling them free cash. But you get coupons and then they give you free points, so and free money. Here's another thing. These are, I think they're about a half step above fake news, if I can get it to focus. Well, that's just the part that says Craftsman there. Oh, here they are. Trying to find you the serial number. Sorry, camera issues. I'll just read it off. 71644A-AG. I think A-AG talks about where they're made, but they're the 6-inch bent nose. These are the imported Craftsman USA pliers, like by Western Forge. I know a lot of them are made by. Those are really nice. These here, I think I paid $4 for them after it was all said and done. And I'm glad I only paid that much, because I don't feel like I lost much. I ended up getting a gear wrench set for $5 somewhere else, $4 or $5, that I will eventually make a video about that place. And those are imported as well, but these, they don't have the cutting feature, which I'm not going to talk about buying a yellow car and then complaining because it's not red. I knew ahead of time they didn't have a cutting feature, but they're kind of rough to close. The machining marks on them aren't good, and they're kind of bulky through here, which on these bent nose pliers, they're also kind of tough to open and close. I'm sure over time that would get better, but I'm just not a big fan. There, I turned the camera on. Well, I had the camera on. I turned the light on. It's still not liking that. Well, there you can see it. There's the serial number. Contrast those imported Craftsman pliers with these bad boys. And I know it's not an apples to apples comparison, but these are the 6 3/4 inch slip joint flush rivet pliers. Man, I love these things. These have become kind of my go-to set. They're the more texturized handles. They're kind of less stylish. These are like smoother in a two-tone rubber, but these are like that grippier stuff. And these are made by Western Forge. $45378. You see that WF? Garnett tells me that means they're by Western Forge. And those are beauties. I paid, what did I pay? I paid $4.50 for those. They're great. Also, and I don't remember what the regular price was on those, but they were on these slip joints, but they were marked down. Plus, I had bonus points coupon or whatever, so I ended up paying $4.50. Here's something. You know how you get those Harbor Freight things? You go to buy a multimeter, and people say, "Well, at Harbor Freight they give you the free one." Well, I think it's kind of a passive-aggressive, low-key, vindictive move on Harbor Freight's part, because you ever try to use that free one, man, you feel like they're punishing you for taking something free off their hands. You seriously, for that free Harbor Freight multimeter, you must have to be a masochist to want to use that. But here's one that I have. I bought an extra one to keep in my my car. 34824141, Craftsman, 1-year warranty, yada yada yada. This is the one they normally sell for $20 in the store, and I was actually pretty impressed with like the leads that it came with. That's probably the biggest difference. That and the rubber overmold surrounding it. This thing stands up. I have another one, and I know, Keith, if you're watching this, you're probably ashamed of me, but hey, I spent $5 on the other one I had, and these are regular $20. They were marked down $9.99. I used a $5 off coupon, and I had them bring it out to my car. It took them like 15 minutes, so they gave me two other $5 off coupons, basically, because they gave me one in the app and then she handed me one. And I was walking through Sears just today, and I saw this, and I thought it was sitting out in an aisleway there, like on a cart with a bunch of other miscellaneous stuff that it looked like they were trying to figure out places to put it. But here it is. 947005 piston ring compressor, and I didn't have a piston ring compressor. This one's pretty nice. Again, USA, of US and Global Components. There's the stats on it. But I thought, I wonder how much that is. I could use at least one of these $5 off coupons, so I brought it up there and had the guy ring it up, and I couldn't even find it in the app. I could find them like on eBay, so it makes me think like this was a non-stock extra item or something like that. Because they didn't show it on Sears.com, they didn't show it on the app. Only place I could find it was eBay. But I thought, well, I'll have him ring it up. He rings it up, and guess what? It was $5. So I had him scan my coupon in the Sears app. And so I paid a grand total of $0.00 for this Craftsman USA made piston ring compressor. Can we focus? Can we? Can we do it? Get there? Well, you can kind of make it out. Low budget camera here, folks. That's probably my crowning achievement there. 5% Jewish, ladies and gentlemen. It's strong in me. Also, I got this magnetic tray for, it was marked down to $7.99. I used another, I think that was a $6 off. I paid about $2 for this 5-inch by 9-inch magnetic tray. It says Craftsman on it, so for that price, $1.99. Couldn't help myself. But yeah, I think I did pretty well. Some of this stuff I bought as gifts and giveaway items, potentially. But I'm really happy about it. All good stuff. The multimeter, hey, if you can get it for $5, that's the one to get. It works really well. It's not the fanciest thing out there, but it just works. It's not a fashion show, ladies and gentlemen. It just isn't. It's about what gets the job done. So here's my tool haul. And what did I pay? Well, I paid $6, I said, for those two. So 12, 5. So that's what, 17. 2 for that, 19, 23, $27.50 for all this stuff. And I think I did pretty well. I'm pretty happy with it. I always finish up these videos and think, oh, I wish there was one more thing I was going to say, but I'm getting better and better at this all the time. So, oh, one thing I did want to say, these are about, I have a power belt impact driver, manual impact driver, and these Craftsman ones are about twice the weight, and I'll spare you, well, I won't spare you, a brief applied physics lesson. When you're using these, more mass, more weight is good because it's more force inward. It's kind of like a small hammer can drive a nail, but a larger hammer with the same swing is going to drive it faster. Mass, impact, etc., etc. So these are really heavy duty. The only drawback is they don't have a case, but I'm sure I can get over it. So that's the video. If you guys have any questions, go ahead, leave them in the comment section. And by all means, if you know any of the details on exactly where, like, these impact drivers are made, like I said, or the piston ring compressor, the impact drivers, I think I could find the thread from Garage Journal. But the other stuff, I'm open to more information, because a lot of you guys watching these videos know way more about this stuff than I do. So by all means, if you've got a comment, leave it. And if you got updated information for me, I am happy to know about it. So thanks for watching the video, and I'm going to keep these coming. Deal alert, Craftsman Edition Part 2.